Hey everyone, today I want to talk about something that was on the minds and the mouths of everyone at RLC, and that pertains to built systems versus bought systems. And this seems to be a question that a lot of folks ask themselves. And when evaluating the two paths, the path becomes quite clear. With bought systems, things just seem easier. It's out of the box, it integrates with other systems out of the box, it's pretty low touch, and then you get the need checked off the list. The problem is with that last part, checked off the list. When you go out of the box, you keep your brand's roadmap in the box. And what I mean by that is, while these systems are fantastic and we are partnered with a lot of them, they have their own roadmaps. Their roadmaps are a mix of business opportunity, revenue driving features, but of course also a cumulative power of what people have been requesting from the client side. That has nothing, or very little at least, to do with what your brand needs. So the other path looks like it might be built makes a lot more sense, except with built systems, especially built from scratch, the number and the price tag can get very high for building the initial MVP, and then of course there's the fees of continuing to add on to it. But there is a third way, which is the way I think a lot of mid-market brands and enterprise brands are looking and should look. So the brands that have already done it, high five to you. The brands that are evaluating it, here's why you should look at a hybrid of built versus bought. First, what do I mean by that? The hybrid approach is real simple. You're going to use best-in-class systems like Olo for online ordering, Spengo for loyalty, and you're going to use their core system as an engine for a front end. And that front end is going to be fully custom. So you're not going to recreate the wheel of online ordering or loyalty. Instead, you're going to use those existing wheels and build a better machine on top of it that is a hybrid of both. This path is called decoupled architecture. And I know this gets a little heady and a little tech, but it's very important to understand that you can actually leverage the power of the best-in-class features and functionality of those systems, but then alter them for what you need for your brand. Cases where this has worked really well is our work for Great American Cookies in the 3D custom cookie cake builder. That is not something you're ever going to get out of an out-of-the-box system because it is so highly custom. Another example would be our recent launch of Duck Donuts, where you can custom build a dozen donuts, even including build your own donut, where you can build the toppings and the glaze and all the yumminess that Duck Donuts has. The applications are seemingly endless, and it actually maximizes the power of your budget. That way, instead of spending the money on recreating those common features that you can get with a best-in-class partner, you build from them, making it better. So the question of built versus bought is actually both. And that pathway is the smartest pathway with the highest ROI for most mid-market and enterprise brands today. If you want to learn more about it, I'm happy to talk more about it. I'm happy to dive into the details, evaluate your systems, or just talk shop. You know how to get a hold of me, but just in case you forgot, find me on LinkedIn and or email me. It's easy to find that on LinkedIn as well. I look forward to chatting with you. And of course, I want to hear your feedback. Where has a built system worked best for you? Where has a bought system worked best for you? And where have both combined to create a hybrid approach that makes a heck of a lot of sense for your budget, your roadmap, and of course, ROI. Until next time, cheers.